sure she'd make it tough on me on the other end.
Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
I just wanted to say thank you to my wife, Heather. She's definitely supported me during the year, and I'd like to thank her for that.
Thank you so much, Bishop, for joining us on NBA 2K TV, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Next up is one of my favorites, the OG mode, Play Now Online.
Meet your Play Now Online MVP, Jay Off the Rip. We are so excited to welcome Jay to 2K TV. Congratulations, Jay, for winning this 2K TV award for Play Now Online. Over 3,000 wins. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Thank you very much. Pick him up. I've been focused on this pay. Coming out retirement, the dead play. No man's with a he don't pay, I make him pay. I can stop the day with what I made today. Probably won't admit it, but I paid away. Who else you know made all these millions and ain't signed no papers? Never made a statement. Wasn't there when we was rapping in the basement. They was throwing parties, we was the house party. We misbehaved, gotta keep an eye on my slim, cause he shady. He ain't know what he was doing, I had to school, teach you how to turn. I'm a tutor, how you jumping out of foreign pockets filled with all. I'm riding with a cougar, red and green Gucci sweater on, just like Freddy Krueger. Everybody around me family, we don't do recruiting. Everybody around me, ain't no telling who it. Tell promoters book me, we gon' come and make a movie. All my friends got me riding with the. Got some on the way, told Brody. Went to and he lost, and they gave him all day. Collect card, pick it up, feel him smiling through the phone. Told me keep my feet on his till he come home. You know it's on. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My mans, I'm riding with a picture of. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard, got it tinted up. Cardi my, now he in a. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside. Are you going to expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent? Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters.
Well, which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You've got to move the ball, move yourself. And maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. Going inside. And the basket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The three from Poole. Baltimore with the rebound. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Baltimore shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That one is off.
Number 23. 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. Starting for Baltimore, they won that game against the Pistons in Detroit. Now, Sarr, he's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. He gets it in there.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. With the drive, and that one drops.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And here's Poole for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Here's the screen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Coulibaly. Offline with his 3. For Baltimore, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And it's Kispert in the corner. Here's Coulibaly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pulls up. Kispert, no good. Baltimore leading by 4. And when you watch Kispert, you know, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because you know he's a spot-up shooter and you know he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there, and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Sarr throws it down.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Baltimore. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Lets it go from the wing. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Down low. And the dunk by Kispert.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Carrington. 11-point game his last outing. Kispert, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Poole, no good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Takes it from 10. Buries the jump shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Poole's elusive. He understands how to get some space, and he uses that dribble just like that.
Lets it go with the 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
From 13. Again, the miss by Poole. Baltimore leading by 5. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So for the Wizards, Vukcevic is checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Corey Kispert. And so it's Washington with it. 7-point differential. Middleton looking it over. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
This one for 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
A floater. Coulibaly, no good. Baltimore leading by 7. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Six to shoot. The three bangs home the trifecta. And Baltimore leads by 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he drives in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Baltimore on the break. Baltimore moving that ball around. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Have the space there, but it's offline. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Pacers in Indy.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
Out to the right wing. There's the pick. There's the triple. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Baltimore with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Baltimore.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Vukcevic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
First team foul.
Now here's Smart. Still scoreless. And it's Carrington missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
5 to shoot. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Middleton inside the three-point line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Middleton's got 8 points.
That smooth shot selection from Middleton, that is definitely a spot he can get the job done from.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And Baltimore leads by 10.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
On baseline, Jay goes back up. George uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got his first bucket in this one.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Releases. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Middleton. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From the wing. Another shot. Takes a three. Baltimore getting another chance here. They shoot again. Six on the shot clock. And another shot to the paint. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Carrington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Chris Middleton. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sarr comes in for George. And Poole subbed in for Smart. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game next year.
Baltimore leading by 6. From downtown, buries it from three-point range. He's got 11.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Sarr. Now here's Middleton. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Sarr throws it down.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Corey Kispert's checked in for Washington. Coulibaly comes in for Chris Middleton. Takes the three. Rebound by Kispert.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Poole. Baltimore with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Jacks up a three. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Baltimore leading by 7. There's a screen. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Wizards have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. With some arc, Wizards passing it around. Inside, here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down hard.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right wing. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. George is checked in. For Washington. Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Coulibaly to the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 7.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Baltimore making a switch here.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. Poole. Can't get it to fall. Baltimore leading by 6. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Trains the three-pointer.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Coulibaly to the wing right side. Now here's Kispert. He's guarded closely. The Wizards with another miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by Kispert. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the shot goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Flash. Trying his luck from deep. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Poole.
Well, Jordan Poole, as far as continuing to develop his game, is more focused on becoming a more consistent player in this league.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. No good on the 3.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
For the 3. That shot missing. And so it's Baltimore with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everyone. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Washington Wizards. That is more than enough of us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor for Baltimore. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. Traps in the tray. He has 6.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. From the arc. Rebound, Washington. He lobs it up, and Sarr throws it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Over to the left wing. Unloads. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kispert with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's George. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And it's Baltimore on the break. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Kispert. Takes it off the glass. Kispert's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You take a look at Coulibaly. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Pass to Song. Kispert with it. Wizards passing it around. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Baltimore leading by 12. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, George. Pass to Kispert. The 3 from Poole. It's good from long range. Poole's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole has in his offensive arsenal.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 11.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. They've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-celebrated to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. It's tipped. Driving to the basket. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Baltimore.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
So